Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Thursday evening Facebook Live. My name is Sarah Edwards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I come to you guys live every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 to show you a fun new project. So I definitely apologize for everything that happened on Tuesday. As soon as I clicked the button to go live, it literally disappeared. There was nothing I could do. And apparently there's an issue with Facebook doing like a third party um, apps to go live to Facebook. So cross your fingers. Hopefully everything will be fixed soon. It is still not fixed. I did try to upload everything again just before I went live here, and it's still not fixed. So I'm going to give it a little bit longer. If not, I am going to completely pivot and do something completely different. I don't know what that is yet because I'm not tech savvy. I'm not tech savvy at all, but I do know a little bit, so I could probably figure it out. It's just going to take me a little bit of time. So thank you so much for being patient. I think this is my very first time going live straight on YouTube. So if you are on YouTube, well, you would be on YouTube if you're watching this. Say hi so I know you're here. I'm not 100% sure I'll be able to read comments or even see them, but at least say hi if you can. I would totally appreciate it. So hopefully you guys had a good day. I got my hair done today. I don't know if you can tell. I love when my hair gets done. I just feel like a new woman. It feels so good and refreshing, and I love it. So besides that, I got to see my kids all week. It has been amazing. They've stopped by or we've had to meet up. So I got to see Natalie today. Her bridal shower is on Sunday, so both of us were getting our hair done for that. So that was my day. Hopefully you guys had a good one. I'm going to go ahead and point you over because we have some stuff that I was going to show you on Tuesday, but we're going to do it today. Okay, let's point you over. So we had our bingo event last Saturday. So I wanted to show everybody what everybody got and what they made. So I am just kind of trying to flip through YouTube right now, and it is not letting me view my live. So I'm not entirely sure if we're going to be able to do this. Actually, the live will work, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to see comments and stuff. So we will just do what we can. So this was the bingo bag that everybody got. It actually is a really nice size bag. I actually have my ruler so I can tell you what size it is. So all of this was out of Stampin' Up! Products. It is 11 inches tall, and it is almost 6 inches wide. So it is a nice, sturdy Halloween trick-or-treat bag. Everything was cut out of our dies. So the little skeleton is from them bones. The little candy corn, the boo, and the ghosts is from Trick or Treats, I believe is the name of it. And then when you flip it over, it says Happy Halloween on the back. I did die cut every single one of these and put them on these bags. And the cool thing is the Happy Halloween, the ghosts, the boo, and the skeletons, they all glow in the dark, and even the tops of the little candy corns. So at night, I can't show you how it glows in the dark because I'd have to turn all my lights out, but it does glow in the dark. So that was super fun. Here are the cards that we made. So everybody got to make one each of these. And for my specialty classes, I always do something for the envelopes as well. So everybody got to decorate their envelope. But this is Rest in Peace. And I did add our glow-in-the-dark gems on here as well. And inside is Boo to You, the little skeleton. So that one was super fun. This is another one we made. So in the Silly Goose stamp set, it says, you have a friend, you got a friend in me. And as soon as I saw that, I knew I wanted to do something with the Toy Story kind of theme, but we didn't have any Western stamp sets or dies until I saw this. And I was like, this is going to be perfection. So we did the You've Got a Friend in Me and then Happy Halloween. You can kind of tell I have a grandson, and we watch Toy Story a lot. That and Cars, those are his two favorites. And this was the third card we did, the little bonjour or bonjour. and it says Happy Halloween. And we fussy cut this around so it would fit and you could still see the designer series paper around it. So there is kind of like a method to my madness when I do have people fussy cut. I usually don't, but this one kind of called for it. And I liked how it kind of gave it a little spookier kind of atmosphere. That's the way I looked at it anyways. And everybody got the designer series paper to do their envelope. So that was our bingo, and we had so much fun. So for tonight's card, I am going to be using the translucent florals. This is in the holiday catalog. It's $54 for the bundle. If you buy them as a pair, you do get 10% off. We are not using the dies for the card that I'm going to be doing today, but we are going to be using the designer series paper that they just came out with that matches the sets. So it is absolutely gorgeous. It's called Delightful Florals. It is a 12 by 12, and you get 12 sheets, and they're double-sided. So here, I've used this a lot, but it is spectacular. So the dies do not cut the flowers out of the designer series paper like most of our dies do, but it was so easy to fussy cut. And this is actually the paper we're using for our card tonight. But the other side, don't mind my little pieces on here, I accidentally put tape on it. The other side you can stamp with our dies and you can stamp with the stamp set on this side of the paper, die cut them out, and then you don't have to worry about two-toning or coloring your images. So that is something that is super nice about this paper. Oh, you can tell I've already fussy cut on that one. But this paper is so beautiful, both sides of it. I'm actually going to a friend's house on Saturday, and this is the designer series paper I chose to use for the card that I'm bringing. So if you are coming to the one on Saturday, look how gorgeous that is. Oh, that would actually be perfect for the Halloween too. I might have to use that. I'm working on my card class, and we're doing some Halloween cards. That would actually work as well. Okay, so that's the designer series paper, and it's so pretty. It is not in the catalog. It's on the online exclusives. So there's that. Let's see. Let me bring in the ink we're going to be using. So I have Calypso Coral, Blackberry Bliss, Berry Burst, and Lemon Lime Twist. So those are the 4 colors. And let me bring in the card. So here's the card we're going to be using. So this piece that I used right here, let me grab the designer series paper. It's this piece at the bottom. So I designed these to be able to use all of the flowers, even the edges. So when you're looking at this and you're maybe frustrated that, oh, I can't use that side because it's cut off, you totally can. And I am going to show you how to do it. So that's the card we're going to be making today. Let me grab all of my pieces. I did fussy cut all of these for you already, just so we wouldn't have to do that on the Facebook Live, even though we're on YouTube. So the YouTube Live. So here is our thick basic white, and it measures 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. I've already folded it for you. I went ahead and chose Berry Burst for this one. I have different colors for each of the cards. So on the back of the cardboard piece that comes with it, it gives you all of the colors that are in the designer series paper. So it's super easy to find coordinating colors. I went ahead and embossed this. You can use whatever embossing folder you have. I literally just went to my drawer, pulled one out, and embossed it. So I'm going to go ahead and not glue this piece down. I'm glad I looked at my sample. Then I have a piece of our designer series paper. This is 2 inches by 5 inches. So I am going to flip it over and use this side. So now we can glue this down. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this. And I want to show you guys something. It was still on the clearance rack as of today when I was looking. Ugh. And I left it in on my table. Let me grab it. It should be right on my table. There it is. Okay. So this is what I wanted to show you. It is still on the clearance rack, and it is still a current color. It's soft sea foam. So this is $1.25, and I believe it is 10 yards, approximately 10 yards. So you get 10 yards of this for $1.25. If you need some ribbon, stock up on this because it's such a light color. It actually coordinates with so much of our designer series paper. I love it, and I've actually have a lot of it, and I'm going to use it because we can still purchase it. So if you're placing an order, definitely add a couple rolls of this to your order because it is well worth it. So you could put it halfway up, but I didn't like the seam, so I just went ahead and pulled it down so it just covered the designer series paper. There we go. And I usually work off of the roll, just so I don't accidentally get too much or not enough. So I am putting a mini glue dot on each end of them. My nail polish kind of matches it. I got my nails done yesterday, and I picked this color because the dress I was going to wear for my daughter's bridal shower was turquoise. But then I decided not to wear that dress, so I'm still going to have turquoise nails. Okay, so this piece came from, let me bring in, so this came from the edge right here. So this one, you can actually do two ways. We can come in and slide it here, and we can have our card going vertical instead of horizontal, or you can literally put it to the side, and I still think it looks absolutely gorgeous. You can maybe even put it to the, that's a little upside down, but I think I am going to come in, and I might do this one vertical. I think I am. I am going to glue this down because I'm sliding it up underneath the ribbon. I don't want it to have any dimension underneath it. So we are going to make this one vertical instead of horizontal. There we go. Now we can glue this to our card base. So I'm just showing you a different way to use the edge of the designer series paper instead of discarding it. Make sure my card's opening the right direction. There we go. And I did bring in the dies from the deckled rectangle, and I wanted just a little tiny piece for my sentiment. So this is the smallest one that I used, and I have that right here, and I'm going to grab the Berry Burst. Hello, Beverly. I heard the little ding, so I had to go over to my computer to see who it was. Thank you for joining. So I'm going to ink up in Berry Burst, and I'm going to wishing you all the happiness in the world. This could definitely be a wedding card. It could be a birthday card. It really could be a congratulations, anything you need it to be. So now I did stamp this up towards the top because I'm going to put a couple little rhinestones at the bottom. So I am going to dimension this up. And this one, you can kind of put wherever you want. Oh, I think I'm going to put it right here. There we go. And these guys, as of this morning when I looked, are still on the clearance rack as well. They have retired. They were from last year's mini, but they were $1.25 as well. So if anybody orders the translucent floral set, I will mail you a pack of these gems. I do have some on hand. So the colors may not match perfectly, but I think it is totally doable. So I'm going to put a gem at the bottom and just a couple around. And I should probably grab my proper tools instead of using my scissors. Well, let's put that up there. There we go. And then last but not least, I went ahead and tied a bow to put on here as well. And I think I'm just going to put it right in the center. There we go. So that is a super easy card that is super cute. So the next color I have is Blackberry Bliss. So I'm going to grab my Blackberry Bliss ink, and we're going to do all the same things. Make sure I have that going the right direction. I already cleaned my stamp. I have my little stamp pad off to the side of me. There's that. Let's close this so I don't accidentally put my hand in it. That is definitely a possibility. So here are two of the flowers that I fussy cut out. And you can really use whatever side you want, but I loved this side with some of these other colors. So there we go. We're going to add our ribbon. And I think the ribbon matches the leaves of the flowers perfectly. That's why I chose it. And it's on the clearance rack for $1.25. You can't go wrong. I've already tied all the bows for these cards, so you don't have to sit and watch me tie those. But I didn't pre-cut the ribbon. I like to work with it off the spool. There we go. Let's glue this down. So remember, if you have ribbon on your card, put the ribbon on before you attach your card. Make sure it's opening the right direction. There we go. So I'm going to set this here and see what my flowers look like before I put down my flowers. Just kind of position them the way you want. And I think I like that. So these ones I am going to pop up because I am not tucking it underneath the ribbon. So peel these off. So that one's going to go up top. This one's going to kind of overlap a smidgen. And I am going to put some dimensionals on here. And I want to put that right there. Let's see, where did my bow go? And I lied, I guess I didn't tie bows. So I will tie a quick bow. I might not tie all of them, but I do want to get through the other colors of the card bases. Just because they're absolutely gorgeous. There we go. Give it a little haircut. I think I need a new pair of scissors. These guys are not cutting ribbon so swell. And this one, I'm going to put the ribbon at the bottom. And I will decorate it with the little gems. But I want to get through these beautiful cards. So I think we just have two more. So this one is the Lemon Lolly. Yes. Nope, it is not Lemon Lolly. It is a Parakeet Party. I should just look up my ink. Lemon Lime Twist. Third time's a charm. I'll get it right one of these times. So this one is Lemon Lime Twist. And it's bright and cheery and absolutely gorgeous. Well, I guess I didn't clean my stamp very well, so I'm going to flip that over. Let me clean it again. It has a little bit of the Blackberry Bliss. You can kind of see it on my ink pad too. I hate it when I do that. And I did clean it. There we go. Much better. Let's close this up. And let's glue these together. And that flower is so gorgeous. So the designer series paper is called Delightful Floral. It is not in any of the catalogs. It is online only. And it matches the entire translucent suites sets. So the translucent die set is towards the back of the catalog. I don't have the page number right in front of me, but it's towards the back side of the catalog. So here's this. And each card will be a little bit different because your flowers are going to be a little bit different. So let's go ahead and put dimensionals. And because I'm not tucking this up underneath, I am going to go ahead and dimension it up. And this one's a little bit bigger, so I am going to do a few extra. There we go. Oops, I didn't take the backing off of this. So let's put this right towards the left. Right towards the left. That was definitely wonky. There we go. Make sure your card is opening up the right direction. And then we can glue this down. So this is definitely an easy card to put together. This one's super easy to mass produce. Sit in front of the TV, fussy cut all of your flowers, and you'll be done. Okay, our last one is Calypso Coral. So you see how all of these colors work together? It's amazing. It blows my mind every time I make a card. So there's that. While that dries, I'm just going to quickly trim this. Yep, I need some new scissors. And another way to duplicate these is to cut your ribbon, put them all on your mini glue dots. So then when you're ready to do the ribbon portion, peel it off, or wrap it around. Voila. Glue it down. I always like to put a little extra glue on that ribbon just to make sure it's not going to go anywhere. There we go. Flip this over. I didn't stamp that. Let's make sure my stamp is clean. And let me grab the Calypso Coral. Perfect. Close this. Add some dimensionals. Flip that over. We'll add a couple to here as well. Peel all of them off. That's the most time-consuming part of live. And then we can put it on our card. And I will go back through, put the ribbon on and the gems, but I just quickly wanted to get all of these colors done because I don't honestly know which one is my favorite. Which one is your guys' favorite? So we have Calypso Coral, we have Lemon Lime Twist, we have Blackberry Bliss, and we have Berry Burst. So those are the 4 colors that I picked, but you could definitely do different colors. Whatever color is in the cardstock, you can do, and it would be absolutely phenomenal. So hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's live. Thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully I will be able to go back to streaming on Facebook and then uploading it to YouTube. We'll cross our fingers and hope things work out for us. If not, I will just be on YouTube, I guess. Anyway, if you need any help ordering any of the product, please feel free to reach out. If not, I will be back on Tuesday for another fun live. Chat with you soon. Bye-bye.